In this chapter, I will tell you about my journey in a real company that I worked for. To make it simple, I called it IT Life Skills. Through my journey, I hope you can learn more detail about certain IT positions along with applying your technical skills in the position. Let's get started with the company background in this lesson. First, we will learn about IT Life Skills background and its IT steps. Then we will learn about the current AD system that has been set up along with the system's administrator tasks. Finally, we sum up our lesson with the keynotes. IT Life Skills was founded in 2006 and the headquarters is in Aurora, Illinois, and it had no office and there was only one employee who is the founder. He started his company in his home office. In 2019, the headquarters is still in Aurora, Illinois, but it is in a big building and it has 22 offices across the US and around the world, and the number of employees are 900. In 2019, I got hired as a senior systems engineer to improve the reliability, availability, and security by re-engineering both systems and networks of IT life skills. My goals are to simplify, standardize, and automate. Let's learn about IT steps at IT life skills. Originally, the entire system was built, developed, and managed by a third-party managed service company. As the company grew too fast, it became too costly to use the managed service company. Most users complained about not being helped in a timely manner. In 2012, the CEO decided to have an internal IT department with only two IT service desk staffs. In 2015, the IT department had two system staffs, three service desk staffs, and the CEO decided to transfer the entire system from the managed service company to the internal IT department. In 2019, the IT department has three system staffs, seven service desk staffs, and 10 application and developer staffs. Now, let me briefly introduce you to the AD systems at IT Life Skills. The AD forest in IT Life Skills has two domains. The root domain is itlifeskills.local. Domain controllers in the root domain are installed in a data center in Chicago site. The child domain where users and resources are located is hq.itlifeskills.local. Domain controllers in the HQ domain are deployed in three sites: Chicago, Aurora, and Elgin. All other offices have no domain controllers, but each office has a site-to-site VPN connection to Chicago data center, and users in these offices are authenticated to the domain controllers in Chicago. Sitting next to me is the systems administrator person who interacts with the AD systems on a daily basis to help the service desk team completing their tasks. I find he is a friendly and detail-oriented person. He shows me every detail about the systems that he works with and the very well documented procedures. However, he rarely talks and spends most of his day working on the tickets and helping the service desk team and users. In a conversation, the system administrator told me that IT Life Skills needed another system administrator. Later on, my manager told me that the systems administrator was a very busy man in the department. He usually has to work overtime due to HR requests. He wanted me to optimize the system administrator tasks. After the conversations with the systems administrator and with my manager, I kept asking myself the question if IT Life Skills needed another systems administrator or a senior systems engineer like me. Actually, it took me many months when I knew and worked a lot more with the systems at IT Life Skills to have a clear answer. If IT Life Skills hired another systems administrator, so it is like adding another counter in a busy airline. When they hired me, they can improve the systems to make it less issues for the end users and process the requests in a systematic way, which in turn reduces the workload for the service desk team and the systems administrator. Moreover, I can help expand the systems in a secure, reliable, and in a controlled manner as the company grows. Therefore, I felt very confident at my position as I continue improving the systems. To optimize the system's administrator tasks, I spend time on learning the real tasks that the system's administrator has to do, and here is the list. Perform logically and physically system checking and generate a system report every morning. Create, configure users, computers, mailboxes, and printers, and provide the information to the service desk team to set up for the users. Grant users access to functions and applications upon approval. Act as an escalation point for the service desk team to troubleshoot and fix all related issues for the users. Disable users' accounts who are no longer with ITLifeSkills and grant access to their files upon approved request. Even though it is not a complete list, but it gives me a baseline to work on. We will get into more detail about each task in the next lessons. This is the end of this lesson. Let's read the keynotes.